This is a seemingly innocuous container of Cascade Platinum Dishwasher ActionPacs. Now, there's a few things that you need to know here. First of all, don't buy it. Second thing, number one brand. There's a reason it's the number one brand. Let's talk about it first. Oh, wow, look. It's got blue, it's got purple, it's got green, it's got white. Oh, it's got to do a lot of stuff. That's fantastic. Wow, it's got a lot of stuff in there. You got to open it up, and you can take one of them out over here, and it's more or less what the package shows. Looks like they're cheating you on some of the liquids that are in there, which does not show there. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I know, it's a cartoon drawing of it, but even so, at least the actual pack is a little bit bigger than that. Second thing is, what is all that? You don't know. They don't tell you on the package. You know what it is? It's probably all the same stuff, just colored 3 different ways. So you're getting cheated on that also. It comes in this detergent condom, as you see here, which is supposed to degrade in the hot water in your dishwasher, and your dishwasher better have hot water, because if not, you're going to be in for a mess, and you're not going to like it. But let's take a look at the fine print. Now, Cascade has been around forever. My mother used to use it when I was a kid. It says number one brand, and then it has some really, really, really small text which says recommended in North America with a star next to it. And the star goes to this fine print over here. Did you notice the fine print when you bought it? No, you just saw a number one brand. That's why it's big. And I'm here to tell you why it's not the number one brand. It's the number one brand because your mother used to use it. And when you grow up and get a house, or if you already grew up and got a house, you said, well, my mother always used Cascade, and she never really had a problem, so that's what I will buy. This retailed in a warehouse club store for about 23 bucks. Good for, well, it has 92 action packs in it. We're not going to say it's good for 92 loads. The package does say use 1 per load, and of course it's just load and go. Another interesting thing, do you notice that you can't see what's inside of that? Because kids like to eat this like they do Tide Pods, thinking it's candy. Yeah, that's why you can't see inside the container. And in fact, when Tide started out with their Tide Pods, they had it in a clear container, and I have one over here. It's been sitting around forever, and I'll show you what else is pretty disgusting about it. This is dusty because it's been around. Why is it yellow? That's not, no, it never, yeah, they just olded in there. They've been sitting around. I know the container is dusty and it's been sitting around forever, but it used to come in this clear container, and then too many kids said, ooh, candy, candy. And then, of course, they never realized that there was cotton candy in the attic. That all aside, we're back to the same thing, but now you can't see inside. But they put a picture there that says, ooh, candy, gimme, gimme, yum, yum, Cascade Pods. I mean, packs. Let's read the fine print. The fine print says, more dishwasher brands in North America recommend Cascade versus any other automatic dishwashing detergent brand. Okay, you ready? Recommendations as part of co-marketing agreements. And if you take a look, it said it here, look, number one brand. Here you go, KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, Samsung, Kenmore, Frigidaire, Electrolux, all brands you know, at least here in the United States. Number one brand. Look, it works with all of these machines. You probably have one. This is the right stuff. This is the number one brand. This is the best out there. It's garbage because it's overpriced. It's a good product. I will give it that. Does it work? Yeah, it does. I was given this container of dishwashing packs because the owner who had purchased this, who has a rather new dishwasher, let's say within the last 5 years, said that this didn't work in her machine. I think that's more user error than anything else. My dishwasher is on the order of 30 some odd years within plus or minus 5, let's say. So it's a good old-fashioned dishwasher. It uses water. It uses hot water. It's got a heater in it as well, like most machines nowadays, but it uses water. Machines now have like 3 spray arms, except they only take enough water to use one at a time. And that's why it takes 3 hours for a cycle, because it can't wash all the dishes that you put in it, because we have to save the planet with this eco-green stuff. Now, if you have one of those machines and you're stuck with it, I'm sorry, you know, if you bought the house that way, that's one thing, but a vintage machine took water, washed your dishes in under an hour, dried them, the whole 9, and they're ready to go. And when I was a kid and I went to my grandfather's house and we had the whole family over there for the holidays, the fine china came out and the meal was served and everything, of course, was delicious, and the whole family's there, and the whole, you could add in whatever you want right that. And then after that, we would take a break before dessert for about an hour. And the reason why was all of the plates and stuff like that, they'd be scraped off, rinsed quick in the sink, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't watching. I was playing with my cousins and that. So, you know, because I was a little kid. And they were then put in the dishwasher. And I remember this because at a certain particular point in the cycle, the smell of the dishwashing detergent would come out of the machine. And it was a very pleasant smell. And I think it was Cascade. I remember the smell of it from when my mother used to use it when I was a kid. I have tried one of these packs in my 30-some-odd-year-old machine, and indeed it worked. It was not happy about it because this is, never was, and never will be a one-size-fits-all solution. It just barely fit in my dishwashing detergent dispenser. I could just sneak the cover over it and close it. And if I wanted to put one in for a pre-wash, I can't because it doesn't fit in that container that's in there. This was given to myself and the whiff because the person who bought it said it didn't work in their machine. It has the Good Housekeeping seal of approval on it. It's got everything going for it, and the directions said something also. It said add 1 action pack for 1 load. Do not unwrap, puncture, or pull apart stuck together packs. So if your hands are wet, which invariably they're going to be, when you go to grab one of these so you can just toss and go, the coating on them is going to break down a little bit, and they may stick together. And if you pull one apart, it will release the chemicals inside, and they are kind of caustic and stuff like that. So you kind of don't want to touch it, and that's why they say that, and I get that much. But by the same token, if I can only use 1 pack per load, and I can't pull them apart, I just have to throw 2, 3, maybe even 5 packs away? What a wasteful product. I thought we're here to save the planet now. Marketing bullshit. It is not the #1 brand. It is the #1 brand because they paid for it to be the #1 brand. All of the dishwasher manufacturers that they listed there recommend Cascade detergent in their machines because Cascade said, hey, listen, KitchenAid, Kenmore, all the names on there, we want you to recommend our product in your manual. We know nobody reads the manual, but we still want you to recommend it. Maybe you can put it on the box, something. And in exchange, we'll put your name along with any other brand that we can get in cahoots with on our package. So this way we have co-marketing, co-branding, and Cascade works with your machine, your customers will be happy with it, blah, blah, blah. And maybe they had to send a pack out to the makers of these machines for them to actually test it. Like I said, I did put one of these in my machine, and it did work. The dishes came out just fine. It smelled like Cascade, but it smelled sickly. It smelled like an old lady. As much as I hate to put it that way, old ladies kind of can smell funny sometimes. Grandma, it's just, but that's grandma and you love her anyway. But, or even old men. It smelled sickly. I don't know how else to explain it. So let's talk about how this is a waste of money. Number one brand, co-marketing, all that. It is Cascade. Mommy used Cascade, so I will too. So we got all that down. But that means that the price went up and up and up and up. And now with inflation, forget it. That's kind of expensive when you think about it. 23 bucks, 92 ActionPacs. We'll call it 92 loads, okay? Here's what I buy. Set that aside. This is Smartly Lemon Scent Dishwasher Powder. Does the dirty work. Clean rinsing formula for virtually spotless dishes. Caution, eye and skin irritant, harmful if swallowed, keep out of reach of children. See caution on back panel. Is there anything here about a picture that looks like candy? No. Okay, it's powder. Pixie sticks, anyone? I don't know. All right, nothing there. Nothing there. We got stuff here. And simple solutions made just right. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. I bet it doesn't say that there. I bet you it doesn't. They will guarantee it. They'll send you coupons for more of their inferior product. Emergency first aid, ingredients, and now if you want to pick through all of that stuff, you can pick through all of that stuff. Down here it says distributed by Target Corporation. That's where I buy it, at Target. This used to be called Up and Up brand. Now it's just called Smartly, which is an equally dumb name. And it has a little, oh, well, powder's messy. Okay. That opens, and you just pour it. Okay? So unless you're shaking this around as you're pouring it, like you're an old lady or an old man who's got the shakes and stuff like that, then it could be messy. Otherwise, there's nothing here to speak of. It's clean, it's easy to use, and it works every single time. Just as well as the Cascade. Just as well as the Cascade. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. This gets a little dicey because there's no direct comparison. What we can see is this is 75 ounces, 4 pounds, 11 ounces. That is 51.2 ounces, which is 3.20 pounds. Good for 92 ActionPacs. Good for, it doesn't say. So how much do I get out of this? Well, that is unfortunately a question I can't answer because the whiff typically runs the dishwasher and not myself. What I can tell you is it lasts a pretty long damn time, because it's pretty rare that we buy one of these. It's not very often. Now, of course, your mileage will vary. Some people run a load of dishes a day. We run the dishwasher twice a week, maybe. Something in there. Once a week. 1 to 2 times a week should be a fair bet. This can go 3-4 months easy. That being the case, if I run twice a week on the outside for 3 months, and this is just pure guess, so that means that I'm using 2, 4, 6, 8 a month. That's 24 loads. And is it done out of 75 ounces? I don't think so. I think it's probably on the order of 4 months, or maybe even more than that. It's very rare that we purchase any. That is good for 92 loads. So at 8 a month on that usage, you'd be looking at 10, 11 and a half months or so, almost a year. And that's not too bad. So I might buy this twice in a year, maybe 3 times. Let's even say 3 times. You know what the price is? $5. $23. If I buy this 3 times a year, that's $15. That is $8 more. Does it work any better? Nope. Does the same thing. And I save myself $8 by not falling for marketing bullshit. This goes on with Tide that I showed before, Cascade, all of the big major national leading brands, the leading national brand as they call it. Don't fall for it. It's all marketing is all it is. Do they have an inferior product? For the price that you're paying? Absolutely. Is it a bad product? No. No, I don't think so. It probably works just fine and you're probably happy with it. But the point is, there are no-name brands out there that work as good as, if not even better than, the leading national brand. Now, I know we talked about an $8 difference over a year, and now $8 is not going to make or break most people for a year. But still, when you think about it, if that's $8 you can save on dishwashing detergent, and maybe another $8 you can save on laundry detergent, and maybe another few bucks on this product that you always buy, and that product that you always buy, and toilet paper that you always buy and overbuy, you can see how the savings start adding up. And they add up really quick, and you can save yourself a considerable amount of money a year by not falling for marketing BS, because that's all it is. That's really all I have to say on the subject. Years ago, it was different. When you would buy the store brand, it didn't work as well. It really didn't. They were inferior, and they cost less, and maybe you had to use more of it. But the fact of the matter is, nowadays, the off-brands, the store brands, the generic stuff, if you will, works as good as, if not better than, the leading national brand. Like I said, this states right on the package, satisfaction guaranteed, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. This here, questions, call our 800 number or go to our website. I'm just looking to see. It says limited warranty. Okay. That's what that says. But nowhere do I see 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Not anywhere on this. So the store brand is so sure of themselves that they're offering that, but the leading national brand, Cascade, huge company, right? They've been around forever. Can't offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee? Doesn't that say something to you? Because it does to me. It tells me that this is not a good product if they won't even stand behind it. It costs Target money. I know Target's a big company too, and they sell a whole bunch of stuff. I get that. But even so, there's no cross-branding, co-marketing, anything. Look, Dawn, Cascade, they paid each other to advertise, and somewhere it says on Dawn, it says Cascade. It's there. Because, again, it's marketing. Don't fall for it. Go for the store brand. Go for the generic stuff. You'll save money in the long run, and you have to just trust me on it. Like I said, I don't have a way to prove any of this except to tell you my experience, which should be worth something. And that being the case, all you got to lose is $5. Oh, wait a minute. No, you don't. It's 100% guaranteed. So get your money back if you're not happy with it. Well, no, let's do it this way. Case closed. That's really all I got. Rant over. Thank you so very kindly for watching. I hope you take this information to heart, because I'm not out to dissuade anybody and or anything like that. I'm out to help the next person, because these are troubling times, and any little bit anywhere helps. So do yourself a favor and try buying the not so name brand stuff. You will be quite surprised at how well they actually do work these days. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.